to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. On the hill here today, Reed Detmers.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Mookie Betts will get us started. The wind of the pitch. Inside corner, that's a strike. And this one is off and running. Next offering is down low. Turns and fires to Betts. And that one missing low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And Mookie takes.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Freddie Freeman stands in now, looks at that one inside. One out, base is empty. In the air, left field. And Freeman is retired. 2 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Now the 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got it by him for the K. Dodgers go down quietly, and now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Bottom of the first. Now a chance for Luis Rengifo. The pitch. Rips one to right. Hernandez settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hernandez makes the grab on the run.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Brandon Drury now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 out, space is empty. And now 1 and 2. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Angels are gone in order. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Max Muncy. The wind to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So digging in, James Outman. In the air, right field. Taylor coming on. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Ball 1 there. And 1-2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Second inning here, no score. And that skips in the dirt. Out to short, Neto. Fires across the diamond, and Hernandez is out. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next pitch misses way outside. Kicks and fires. And that's in the dirt. And the right-hander deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Ohtani, an all-star a season ago. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Runner at first with no outs here. Inside, just missed. Strike on the inside corner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The 0-1. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Had him way out front of the slur.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one's a little bit low. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Struck him out looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Top half of the 3rd inning. Chris Taylor down. Detmers back to work. Taylor, a former All-Star, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The lefty fires. Pitches in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Enrique Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. One down, base is empty. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The pitch. Dribbled up the third baseline, and it goes just foul. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one almost hit him. Out to short. Neto. Jump throw. Awesome play there. Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Betts stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Top of the third, no score. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
This one chopped up the middle. On the run, throw to first. In time, got him. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one. Still no score. Back in Anaheim. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. And the right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. And the pitch. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Him looking. That's a strikeout.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
So the lineup flips over, and next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. First pitch misses. Out towards right center field. Hernandez sizing it up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Mike Trout. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that's down and away. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Angels go down 1-2-3, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. The wind of the pitch. That misses. Ball 1.
You know, these
1-0.
Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Right through there for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2-1.
Next offering way off the plate. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh-no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. And now the lefty hit in the air, left field. He's under it. Brings it in, and there's one away. Max Muncy at the dish. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. The pitch. And another ball.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swing and a foul straight back. The 2-1. And that's in for a strike. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And now the center fielder, James Outman, flied to right his first time. Left field, Moniak settles under this one, and that'll do it. 1 left for LA, and we are still scoreless. Bottom 4, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brandon Drury. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
At the belt and fires. Wouldn't chase that time. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Betts has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Rendon in the box now as he leaves that one up high. To the right side. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
We go to the top of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1-2. The curveball struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Taylor races for second. Throws off target as he slides in with a double. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Hernandez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the air to left, down the line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And the batter now, Gavin Lux. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch just misses.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And another ball.
No strike.
Two outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's inside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike, and that is strike 1. Step off throw to first. Lux back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That one finds the zone. 1 and 2.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Halfway through this one, still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. And he deals. Just missed.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The pitch.
No. 3 balls. No strike.
Right down to shoot, and the count is 3-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground, Lux throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball.
All
No
tied
strike.
up. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, not in time. It's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Now he launches a throw over his head. Around third. Tag, and they got him. And somehow they get a double play out of this. And the inning is over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Freddie Freeman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Foul ball there. And the lefty with the 0-1. In there at the knees.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him. And now one away. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Ball. 1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that skips in the dirt. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. The line to kick the pitch. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Muncy digs in. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here
No
could
strike.
untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
2 outs.
Here.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout is there. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, leading off, Zach Neto. Ohtani back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Righty delivers. Neto started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Luis Rengifo digs in now. First pitch misses.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
One down, base is empty. And another ball.
2-1.
That one missed. And here it comes. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One gone, runner at first. And now batting, Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
No strike.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. That one in there to Mike Trout. This one high in the air to left center. Sizes this one up. And there are 2 outs. Brandon Drury to the plate. Off the plate, ball 1.
1-0.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The 1-1. And that's outside. Fastball for a strike.
2-2.
The pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Hernandez stands in now and watches strike one. One down, base is empty. Outside, and 1-1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to first,
That's an out.
and Hernandez is out. Here comes Chris Taylor.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back in Anaheim, set for the last half of the 7th, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward. The pitch, and that's off the inside edge, and that's ball 1. And that'll fall for a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating.
Runner on the go. And the count 1-2. Kicks and deals. And another ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Betts to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So 2 down now, and here is Mickey Moniak. Strike on the outside, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. Inning over. We're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. And the pitch. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Matt Moore getting loose out there. Simber, the right-hander, also getting loose. And a curve is down and in. And strike 2.
1-2.
That one almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The lefty fires. Oh, that got him. And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Reed Detmers done for the afternoon, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Matt Moore on the pitch here. No outs. Runner at first. Gavin Lux will hit next. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. The pitch. To third, might be 2. There's 1. On the first. Ow, double play. Just got it there in time.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. It worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And a foul ball. called strike right there. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. And another ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And a pitch. And that's outside. 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Daniel Hudson, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. And a base hit up the middle. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Daniel Hudson. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And out number 1 on the grab.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And misses inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hernandez has it sized up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Bounced up the middle. That's a hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Next pitch is outside. Fastball for a strike. Go ahead run at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And fouled off. And he deals. And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Brandon Drury in the on-deck circle, hoping for a chance.
3 strikeouts for him already, but that would be forgotten if he can get to the plate and make a difference right here.
Swing, and he popped it up. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. Angels strand a couple. It's the 9th, and we are tied.
He thought he was going to be able to do more with that pitch. A run-scoring opportunity, but a weak pop-up. He'll be frustrated as he heads back to the...
All set to start the 9th in this one. Down the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Fouled off. He was late. At the belt and fires. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. And he barehands it. Throw, and it gets away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That one at the knees for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Ball to strike.
No, that's the ball.
Next offering is outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
James Outman in the on-deck circle. Man at second. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and there's 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0.
And another ball. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. And a big swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Two outs. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Adam Simber gets the call from the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Go ahead run on base. Chris Taylor getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Brandon Drury. The right-hander back to work.
No.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia also throwing. Hard hit to right center. They'll throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
And now Taylor Ward
Ball 1.
wouldn't chase that time. The winning run on second base. That's in there. That's strike one. To the right side. Now it rolls down into the corner. Across is the winning run, and they will walk it off.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.